Welcome back to From the Field. We are broadcasting live from Doha, Qatar. I'm Carlos Montero. I'm going to be your host during this half an hour. I want to take this moment to thank you very much. There are many stations from the Caribbean who are broadcasting from the field. We really appreciate. I hope you enjoy this show. It's the first time Telesur is doing in one of our coverage of the World Cup in English, not in Spanish. In this stadium, Ecuador is winning 2-0 to Qatar, the home team. 2 goals were scored from Elmer Valencia. Elmer Valencia, there is something who he's getting along with is the ball of Qatar 2022. A fantastic ball. I have the chance to see that. But let's have a little bit more information about this ball that Valencia so far scored 2 goals.
Al Rila is the name chosen by its manufacturer for the official ball of the Qatar 22 World Cup. It means the journey in Arabic, and is inspired by Qatar's cultural, architecture, emblematic boats, and flag, all depicted in vivid colors, in a white design with blue, red, and gold cross-hatchings on a pearlescent background. Its graphics reveal the full spectrum of colors as the ball moves with speed. Painstakingly designed from data collection to withstand the maximum speed of matches, and tested in rigorous tests, wind tunnels, and on the field by several players. It's the fastest, most reliable, and accurate ball, as it travels through the air faster than any other ball in the history of the world, due to the new shape of its panels and new surface textures. With CRT core features that give it speed, accuracy, and consistency in the most intense matches, while retaining maximum shape, air, and rebound accuracy. And Speed Shell, a textured polyurethane leather with 20 panels that improve the ball's precision, stability, and rotation in the air thanks to macro and micro textures, as well as surface counter relief. Rila will be the protagonist, and will have the customized versions with the date and the name of the countries on each match.
Charlie had the chance to talk to some people from Qatar who were really excited. They were thinking today they were going to win. So far, their dream is not coming true, but look how passionate they are, those young Qatari people, about their soccer team.
Here we are with some more fans from Qatar. What's your name?
Mohammed Hashim.
And what's your expectations for the game between Qatar and Ecuador?
No, me like Qatar, but Qatar good their team no. Qatar no too much like me. Project Tamim good, very good people.
What's it mean to be here in Qatar? ¿Qué significa estar aquí en Qatar?
Es muy importante para nosotros. La verdad que un sueño venir acá.
It's very important for us. It was a dream to be here. ¿Qué resultados esperas de Argentina en este mundial? What expectations do you have of Argentina in this World Cup?
Estamos en la final del mundo y la ganamos.
We're going to be in the final of the World Cup and we're going to become champions. And how far do you think Qatar can make it in this World Cup? Until the finals, until
Maybe inshallah final have Qatar, no problem. Inshallah.
Y the finals can be against who? La final va a ser contra quién?
Contra Brasil. Me gustaría contra Brasil.
A message from Qatar to the whole world.
No problem. Message no problem. Qatar me like too much Qatar.
Would you like to send a message?
Yeah. Your what name your? Telesur. Good channel. Inshallah, good coming in. Inshallah. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, they say the final will be against Argentina, against Brazil.
Everybody loves Messi here in Qatar. But there is an Argentine soccer player who was a legend, who is not anymore with us, and he was a good friend of the Telesur family, Diego Armando Maradona. There are many people, not the youngest kid, but people my age who said, oh my God, we remember Maradona. He was a star. We love Diego Armando Maradona, and we are so sorry he's not anymore with us. But he's with us, he's with the family of Telesur, because he worked with us in the past. He covered different World Cups, and he was absolutely a person that the people who had the chance to work with him got really close, and they loved him very much. But let's see this story about who was really Diego Armando Maradona.
The ball is rolling again, and for 32 teams, a dream is on the way, which on December 18 will become a reality for one of them. The 22nd World Cup is about to begin. The 4-year wait is coming to an end for the fans. The protagonists also lived this preview with illusion and anxiety. Nobody could describe better than Diego what it was like to step onto the World Cup pitch. Maradona makes his debut in the 1984 World Cup in a match against Belgium when he was only 21 years old, an occasion that made him very nervous.
Very anxious. You get nervous to play. Some go to the bathroom too much, others eat too little to be faster. You start to see the players you are going to face from the side. Today the players are already in the World Cup climate. When I was asked if I was nervous, I used to say, who are we playing against? Oh, with Belgium, yes, with this one and the other one. I was looking at the list, but I didn't feel nervous. I'm not saying I had no responsibility. The responsibility was in the dressing room, in the locker room, talking to the guys. Watch out when you leave, Negro. Let Gringo use the state. Watch out, Checho. Don't go out to the middle of the field. You will leave 20 meters for them to put a ball over the top and go against Brown and Ruggieri. I saw that on the field, but what I did was to reassure my teammates. I knew that by holding the ball and having it in my head and having it in my legs and and the guys will warm up and see me, and I knew they would look at me and let go.
Diego always passionately celebrated the pre-game as a player, coach and fan, emphasizing that singing the anthem is the greatest thing.
Now it's the anthem. You have to sing it. You have to feel it. Make your skin crawl. Remember your mother, remember your children, remember the Argentines who cannot watch the match because they have to go to work, because they have to carry the weight home. That is what we have to think about. And we Argentines have our hearts looking south.
Diego Armando Maradona is always with us, with people who love football. Diego is always present when we talk about this sport. Group A, today is playing, they are playing right now. Ecuador is winning 2-0 against the home team, Qatar. Tomorrow is going to be the debut of the first African nation, Senegal. Is going to have a tough game. It's going to play against Netherlands. Remember, the question of the day is the trivia of the day. How many national teams from Africa are going to make to the second round? You can answer us as at the field. But let's see how well they did, the national team in past World Cups.
In FIFA World Cups, only 13 African nations have participated, when the Eagles of Carthage gave Tunisia Africa's first World Cup victory at Argentina in 1978. The continent had already made its first appearance at the World Cup in 1934, when Egypt became the first African country to play in the World Cup. However, it took 36 years for the continent to be represented in the competition again, with Morocco and Mexico in 1970. Why is it that the African countries do not do so well in international games but bring great players to the teams of their former metropolis? Often, the resources given by FIFA go mostly to Europe, where the maximal potential is, also in South America, but Africa has seen damage for this through the years. Maybe this topic is related to the geopolitical situation, because this continent is a mine of gold in every sentence when we talk about natural and mineral resources, and always has been the field of exploitation of greatest nations of the world. The best performances of African selections are Ghana and Cameroon. Both went until quarterfinals in 2010 and 1990 respectively. Moreover, this time it's hoped that the teams involved in the Cup fight in similar conditions of style and talent with the principal nation.
Okay, you keep writing, you keep participating. I would really appreciate it because we are doing the show together. You at home, you at the Caribbean, you in different countries, and we are here in Doha, Qatar, trying to listen what you write, what you tell us. And we really appreciate your participation. You can write to us at From the Field in Twitter, and also you can write to us in WhatsApp. Behind me is the game. They keep playing. Ecuador is having a great game against the host team, and the coach from Ecuador said, be careful. Qatar is the favorite team. Smart guy. He's a coach from Argentina. He knew that they have a better team. Ecuador, even though Qatar has been working very hard in the last 12 years, they have a strong coach from Spain. So what I mean, we are going to keep following what's going on in this World Cup, and I hope really that you can be with us so we can tell you not only the sport part, also the cultural, and to see how these small countries, one of the smallest countries in the world, absolutely the smallest countries that hosted a World Cup. They don't have many people. There are 3 million people who live here in Qatar. Most of them, 80%, they were not born in Qatar. They are immigrants who come to this rich country to make some money, and they send money back to their own countries. Mostly they are from Nepal, they are from Pakistan, they are from India. Now we are going to finish. I mean, it's amazing. We went so fast. Thank you very much. I hope to see you tomorrow. We keep in touch in social media. Remember, our account is at From the Field. Thank you very much. This is Carlos Montero.
The internet is full of colors with the arrival of numerous fans of the different teams to Qatar, who have arrived with great joy raising flags and showing the insignia of the different selections, among which stand out the followers of the Ecuadorian national team who have been seen wearing the national colors as well as typical garments of the indigenous communities representing the culture of the South American country shortly before the match, according to Twitter. The presence of fans from Argentina, Brazil, Spain, Portugal, England, and Ghana has also made headlines on social media, and they have also been very happy to come to enjoy this great sporting event that is the Qatar 2022 World Cup.
We invite the fans who are watching from around the world to send us videos of how you are living this wonderful party. You can scan the QR code or tag us in Twitter at From the Field to participate in our program. To talk, I want to remind you that we are going to have the show every single day until the end of the World Cup. Tomorrow we have 3 important games. Every day we're going to have 3 games, something unique in any World Cup. Tomorrow is playing Netherlands, is playing against Senegal. Then another game that's going to be very important for the political connotation that have. USA is going to play against Iran. And that's going to be the games we are having tomorrow, and one more game beside USA, Iran, that's going to be tomorrow, that England against Wales. Those are from the Group B. Wales against England, USA, Iran, and then the other match is missing from the A team is Ecuador against Qatar. That's Ecuador is winning 2-0. Now, yes, thank you very much. We keep in touch on social media. This is Carlos Montero from Doha, Qatar.